Welcome back, everybody, to Two Deans and No Waiting. My name is Dean.
My name is Dean.
It is Friday, July 18th, 2025. Yes, 2025, and an interesting week indeed. You have everything from the collapse of the Trump administration to Washington stopping the all the investigations of Epstein, to as the Zionist turns and Netanyahu gone wild. So now he's bombing Syria again.
Yes.
From what I understand.
Yes.
And he blew up a church. They blew up a church, and they're trying to say that it was an accident.
I thought the church was in Gaza.
No, this church was in Syria. Okay. I'm pretty sure they blew up a church. Unless they blew up another church in Gaza. I can't keep track of how many churches and mosques that they've blown up.
They did blow one up in Gaza because a priest from somewhere went to go visit it. They blew up the defense ministry in Syria.
But they are attacking Syria too again. So from what I hear, the plan is to mass exodus as many of the Palestinians from Palestine and put them into Syria.
Really?
Yes, that's what they want to do, to take over that land because it's enriched with natural gas, oil, and it's perfect because they can make money.
I would. Well, yeah. That's all. Anything is ever done is to make money.
Yeah, and that's what's going on, and that's why. Right now they're killing as many as they can, and whoever's left over will be transported from probably Palestine into Syria, because that's what the Israeli leadership wants. You know, the new Israel per se is taking over a great portion of the Middle East.
So what I read on this also is the Druze, which is an offshoot.
Yeah, in Syria, you're talking about.
They're in Syria. They're an offshoot of the Shiites, and Syria is mostly Sunni, of course. They have been fighting with Bedouins, Shiite or Sunni Bedouins.
Okay, so you do have Alawites. Alawites are very moderate, and they make up a small percentage of what you're talking about. And Assad was an Alawite. You have Christians, you have Greek Orthodox. I think you might have some Catholics, but you do have more Eastern Christians in Syria. You do have Shiite, and you also have Sunni.
Okay.
But
these are the Shiite Bedouins.
Yeah. Well, I told you what was going to happen when they overthrow Assad and they cause this sectarian violence. And they're killing Christians, and they're killing Shiites, and this is a part of the plan, right? To put al-Qaeda now in charge of Syria. No, but this is what Netanyahu and Israel wants, is now they can drop bombs anytime they want because they have a government in there they can control. And so Syria doesn't retaliate or do anything.
No, that's not what I was going to say. And that's
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that. But
that's what's going on.
No, what's going on in this particular region is the Druze and the Bedouins, the Shiite Bedouins, are fighting. Now, they asked them why.
Who do you think's behind that? They weren't fighting before.
Okay, yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
Okay, they said that this has been going on.
Yeah, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. This shit's been going on for 1,000 fucking years. This shit's been going on for 1,000 years. My ass.
Listen to me. Go ahead. They said that this was going on for years and years, decades, centuries, whatever. The Bedouins, the Shiite Bedouins, and the Druze. The Druze, and they said, why is this happening? What was it? Nobody knows. They said nobody knows. This has been happening for years, but no one knows why. So the Druze, though, they live in Lebanon, Syria, and Israel. Okay? So Israel basically saw that they were fighting again, and they went and started bombing because, we're defending the Druze, which is real close to Jews. I don't know.
This is the thing, okay? And I said,
and then Assad, or not Assad, but the new leader has sent in his troops to help stop it. But then they ended up on the Shiite Bedouin side, and now they're attacking the Druze as well.
All right.
So it's insane.
Okay, it's like I said before. This is sectarian violence.
Well, sectarian violence.
And this is something that this current administration is being backed by Israel in the West, because this is what they want to do, okay? You have to think, every single leader they've taken out in the Middle East was fighting against al-Qaeda. and fighting against the West. So was Assad. They take this guy out. They put this puppet government in, just like Zelensky's a puppet. They're all front people for someone else. This is what Israel wants. They want to divide and conquer. They're doing a great job. And they're causing sectarian violence. And they probably are funding both sides, I guarantee you. England has done that millions of times. They wrote the book on that.
Do you really think that Israel wants this guy in power?
Who do you think put him in power? Dean, are you still fucking... Are you still listening to MSNBC? I told you months ago.
I don't watch that stuff. I don't know what you're talking about here with this mainstream bullshit. I don't have cable.
Okay, I told you that. I told you a long time ago when they take Assad, this shit was going to happen. And they're killing Christians. They're killing Shiites. They didn't want Assad because Assad was stopping what they were trying to do. Okay, Assad would actually attack Israel for doing this. Okay, in 2016, the Trump administration gave the Golan Heights over to Israel. The Golan Heights is a piece of Syria. So Israel's slowly taking over this region. Yes, of course, this new administration is Al-Qaeda and it's being backed by Israel. And they're killing Christians. This is what the fuck they want. They want to kill more Christians and more Shiite Muslims. Okay? And that's what they're doing. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're funding both sides, because that's what they do. Our government has done it a million times. The British government doesn't, and so does Israel.
This government that's in there, though, they've stopped all the fighting except for in this region with the Druze. D-R-U-Z-E.
They're killing Christians, too. They killed Christians 3 weeks ago. I don't know where you're not getting this. What do you mean? All over Syria. It's not just one particular fighting.
I'm hearing nothing.
You're not hearing anything because there's a reason why you're not hearing
Yes, because I don't fucking watch Alex Jones.
It's not Alex Jones.
Who are you fucking listening to?
Where are you getting Alex Jones?
Where are you getting
It's not ABC. I'm telling you. I told you this a month ago. It's not just one part. This stuff wasn't happening before. I told you 6-8 months ago that this was going to happen. Go back and watch our video when I said when they take out Assad, they're going to start killing Christians. They're not only killing Christians in Palestine, they're killing Christians in Syria. Okay, you're talking a small percentage of the people are Druze in Syria. The majority are Christian. There's a lot of Christians in Syria.
Why?
Because what do you mean, why?
Why are there Christians in Syria? That's a Muslim country. Isn't it not?
Boy, you need to do your... to Senator Ted Cruz.
Well, I'm not trying...
I know you're not.
I'm not trying to bomb them
But what I'm saying is there's tons of Christians. They're Greek Orthodox. They're Greek Orthodox, okay? You do have Alawites. You do have a small percentage of what you said. You do have Shiite and you do have Sunni. Okay, but these problems are getting worse once they took out Assad. That was a part of the problem. What happened when we funded Pol Pot? It's the same bullshit.
Is it though?
It is. They're just going to start killing people they want to kill. It's ethnic cleansing. And look what Israel's doing to Palestine. They're doing the same crap.
How do you feel about Newsweek?
I don't know much about Newsweek. Okay. I mean, I've heard of them, but
this
was like about 3 weeks ago. They killed like 50 or 60 Christians.
Yeah, that's what this is saying.
Okay.
But it's not they. It says clashes have erupted between government forces and pro-al-Assad fighters, leaving hundreds of civilians and fighters dead.
Okay, like I said, there's a reason why they wanted him out. Okay.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I get that.
It's like this. Okay. If we take Saddam Hussein out of the Middle East, it's going to stop terrorism and it's going to create a peace. Did that happen? No. What they do is the opposite.
No, I understand that.
This is the same thing. Okay. It's every single leader from Muammar Gaddafi to Mubarak to of course Assad to Saddam Hussein, all these guys were fighting Al-Qaeda, okay, backed by the West. All right, now you have Al-Qaeda and ISIS in charge of almost the majority of the Middle East.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not an accident. They take out these regimes to put in Al-Qaeda, and that's what they've done in Syria. So that's a part of the plan, and they're being backed by the West and Israel. So now Israel can go in there and not only take over the Golan Heights, but they're taking over a great portion of, and you know that.
Well,
that's a part of the plan. That's a part of the plan, and that's what they're doing.
I'm just trying to give this guy a chance first. That's all.
There ain't no chance, man.
Well, I'm just saying.
Everybody we back, Dean. Everybody we back is bad.
Do we back this guy?
Who do you think? It's the West. Who do you think we were? What do you mean, well, hold on. In 2012.
We're not giving him any money
Insane.
are we?
Oh, my goodness. Where do you think our tax dollar goes to? Now you're being a smartass.
Trump.
Maybe you should be canceled, not Colbert.
I'm gonna see if Trump is doing this.
Trump. It's much bigger than Trump. It's much bigger than Trump.
Yeah. Well, since you brought it up, Colbert got canceled.
Yeah, I know. This is what you told me. Then
Yes.
I was reading the bits and pieces of it, and I told you how they canceled Bill Maher years ago for bullshit. Look, I'm not a Colbert fan. He's establishment.
Are you a Maher fan?
Who? I like Bill Maher.
Mm-hmm.
I like Bill Maher. I like some things. I used to really like him when I was further that way. But there's some things I like, some things I don't.
Okay.
But Colbert, I don't care for. But
I think he's funny.
I think Maher's funny too.
Yeah, I like Maher.
But whether I like you or not, I don't care. I'm not one of these persons that's going to sit there. Who should be canceled? You should be canceled. I just turn you off.
Yeah. Right.
I don't like that he was pushing the vaccine. He was making fun of people who weren't vaccinated. He was kind of pro-democratic establishment. But that doesn't mean you should be canceled. Okay,
Right.
Let me get that straight. Right. I don't want to be like the other side. I don't want to become the enemy.
Right.
Okay, I am for freedom of speech, and you should be able to say what you want. That's how I feel.
Right. So he
Go ahead.
The way he was canceled though is partly suspicious. Well, first off, let's just say this: the late night shows they're dying.
They're done.
They are.
Right.
They're dying on the vine. To give you some examples here, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. Seth Meyers.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers. But Seth Meyers.
I don't care for Seth Meyers.
I don't either. But
who's the other one before Seth Meyers? Gosh, he was
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. He took over Jay Leno.
Right. So Seth Meyers, they took away his band. They're like, no, we're not paying for the band anymore. So his band is gone.
Why? What? Because they couldn't afford it?
Yeah. They're saying you don't have enough viewership. We're not.
Oh.
Jimmy Fallon is on 4 nights a week instead of 5.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It is dying, huh?
Yep, it's dying.
It's kind of like soap operas.
It's just
during
weird.
The day.
So the things that are going on, though, Trump sued Paramount or CBS, whatever way. Paramount owns CBS for the 60 Minutes thing. He got $16 million in a settlement. Colbert made fun of that. He made fun of Paramount for doing that, saying they took a bribe because the owner of Paramount, she is selling it, and she needs the FCC to approve the sale. So he says that she just basically paid him off so that she could get the sale approved. And then the next day, 2 days later,
now
you're being canceled.
Let me ask you a question. What were his ratings? Do you know if he had any?
Yes, he was number one. He had 2.7 mil every night.
He was the number one late night talk show?
Yep.
More than Fallon?
More than Fallon, more than Kimmel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I looked this stuff up.
I used to like Conan O'Brien.
Oh, I did too.
I wish Conan O'Brien took over the Tonight Show.
I did. Well, he did for like 3 days.
I'll tell you what.
That was ridiculous.
That's a podcast in itself.
I know.
Because we could talk about that for an hour. I remember when they were going to do that. I was excited. That was back in the day. But then he kind of got screwed over or whatever.
Oh, he did. Big time.
But I don't want to go that way.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Just like I said, look.
But you're right on the freedom of speech stuff, man. This is ridiculous.
If you're listening, and like I said before, we're all about freedom of speech, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. You should have the freedom of assembly, the freedom to choose whatever you want to do, the expression of happiness or whatever you think that is. Right. I don't want the government to tell me how to think, what to think, who my enemy should be, what to wear, what not to say.
Yeah,
and like I said, I'm not a fan of Colbert because of the shutdown, and he was kind of pro-vaccine, but that's fine. But that's then, and I don't agree with what happened. Like I said, we should be able to have freedom of speech.
Yep. His older show, the old one, the Colbert Report.
I kind of remember that. Was that on the Comedy Channel?
Yeah, Comedy Central.
Okay.
That's when he was acting like he was a staunch Republican. It was hilarious. That was funny.
He was acting like a staunch Republican.
Yes.
See, I
And
just
he's really a Democrat.
No kidding. At least the last 5 years, from what I see.
No, he really is. He said that during the other show. It was just so funny, though.
Well, you know what, though? You live by the sword, you die by the sword, because a lot of people on the left, a lot of the progressives, have become the authoritarians.
Yep.
Who, you don't want to give vax? Well, you shouldn't go to work. Oh, you don't want to go along with the program? Well, you're a fascist. I don't like either side when they do that.
Right.
And I said that before on here. Let's not, the MAGA, or I should say the Trump movement, had an opportunity to not do that kind of stuff, which they really haven't gone that authoritarian as far as kind of what. Well, I'm not saying that. I don't hold my breath. As far as forcing people to get a shot, which really pissed me off, or you lose your job. I know people within the military were forced to get a vaccine because if they didn't, they would have been fired. People white collar people lost their job. Blue collar people lost their job. That was a very bad time for democracy, republic, whatever you think we are. That we're not.
So the blue collar and the white collar people being forced to get the shot, yes, absolutely, losing their job. That's not right.
That's
However, the
that's
military,
like Colbert. I mean, him losing his job.
The military, though, has been that way for
I know.
years.
But this is my point. And
if you refuse the yellow fever shot, you're out.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, that makes no sense to say that.
Well, but look, this vaccine that they were pushing doesn't work. It's not good. Those people, I think, should get their jobs back. Those people that have lost their jobs should be compensated. And I'm sure there's lawsuits pending somewhere, but you don't hear about it anymore because of all the other stuff going on. Oh. And I don't want to make this about the vaccine.
No,
I don't, because I don't want to go back, but that's just my opinion. But we started off with what Israel gone wild. Netanyahu gone wild part 2.
I don't understand how he's allowed to do these things.
AIPAC.
Okay.
Money.
Oh, let's talk about AIPAC.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes.
Who I can count on my hand with actually, if somebody cut off 3 of my fingers, I could count how many times I've agreed with her.
Well, you got 3 right now.
Right. Here's the third one. So she said that she wants AIPAC and what's the other one?
She's pissed about the Epstein.
Well, let me do this one first since we're talking about Israel.
And the bombing of Iran. There's some things I really like that she's done. Go ahead.
So AIPAC and what's the other one?
AIPAC, she's upset about the Epstein Files.
No, not that.
No, she is upset about that.
Yeah, I know that.
She voiced her opinion about that.
No. I mean, AIPAC is a lobby.
AIPAC, a lobbyist for Israel.
Right, and there's another one for Israel. I can't remember. There's another big one. Doesn't matter. So she wants them to register as foreign entities.
Yes, which is something Kennedy wanted.
Right. And so far she's getting all kinds of pushback on it, which is ridiculous. And she is pro-Israel.
Well, I know it goes back to what I was going to talk about in this administration and how there was a CIA agent who came out and said that Israel's trying to push some type of coup within the Trump administration. Are we seeing that right now with the division of MAGA?
Maybe.
And are we kind of seeing that now that there is a big rift between the Trumpers and within the Trump administration? I also heard in the rumor mill that Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, possibly going to resign.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Or maybe even Pam Bondi, the head of the Secretary of State, will either that or resign. It's like
I've heard the same rumors.
This is crazy. Yeah. So there's, I mean, is Mossad starting a coup within our government right now, within the Trump administration? I mean, I just read this article. Is this true? Then I look back and go, wait a minute, you got to think. All this is happening right now because you have a big division between MAGA. I knew this would happen, but I didn't think it would happen this soon.
I didn't either. It's been 6 months.
Because I did say that.
I thought it'd be a year and a half.
I did say that there was going to be a divide within MAGA. This has happened. Is it a part of the plan? Is this what Israel wants? Because now that Trump doesn't really want, even though Trump has done everything for Israel you can think,
Yeah,
which
that's what I was
really
just
makes
gonna
me
say.
sick to my stomach.
Yeah, there's
they have
stuff
the
in-
Golan Heights, which is a part of Syria now, is occupied by Israel, and there'll be some dumbass somewhere saying in 20 years, well, I know, damn it, that the Golan Heights are part of Israel because Jesus was baptized there. No. That's not true. Sorry, it was a part of Syria.
When did you say they took it?
The Golan Heights, I think Trump gave the Golan Heights to Syria. I want to say they occupied it in 2016. 2016, 2017. This was under Trump, the first administration.
Didn't they have that before, though? Didn't they get that in the 6-Day War?
Oh, no.
So?
No. I know so. That has nothing to do with the 6-Day War. No. The USS Liberty, when they blew up, that has nothing to do. The 6-Day War is when Israel took over the West Bank.
Oh, West Bank.
Yeah, that's when they took over the West Bank.
All right,
no.
I knew it was something.
No,
they got something from Syria.
No, they got a whole bunch. Well, that was West Bank,
back then.
Palestine, or whatever. No, this is Syria. No, this was 2016. This is more recent.
Okay.
And Trump said, "Go ahead, you can take it." And now they're occupying the Golan Heights, which is a part of the Greater Israeli Project. You've heard that on this show many times because they want to become the superpower of the Middle East, and they'll undermine our government to do it. So you have a rift within the Trump administration right now. There's fighting, and is this a part of the Mossad coup to take down the Trump administration? What's going on here? Because there's a lot of craziness going on.
Well, the craziness is going on because of the Epstein Files.
That too.
That is a huge division rod there.
For some reason, they do want our attention on that, don't they?
Well,
even the mainstream media, the alternative
everybody.
media. Yeah. So you
Everybody.
got to ask the question: is that a diversion? Is it real? What's going on?
I think it's real. If you talk to, you know what? We know some MAGA supporters. We need to talk to them.
We're going to bring them in. Actually,
We are.
Actually, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, surprise! Sergeant Carter. So yeah, we do know some MAGA supporters. You're looking up and down. No, serious. I know a former MAGA supporter I want to bring on the show.
Okay.
Who Kaz knows very well.
Rock and roll.
And maybe not next week, because I think you're going on vacation again.
The next 2 Fridays I will not be here.
Going back to the Betty Ford Clinic. Good luck.
Yes.
Okay. Quit drinking that witch hazel. I tell you to stay away from that witch hazel, goddammit.
Why do they make NyQuil taste so good?
You should drink Dayquil and you can stay up.
Yeah, there you go.
But no,
my brother's coming from Scotland this week, and then
you think maybe we can bring him? He's a MAGA supporter. He's a Trump guy.
Yeah, he's a Trump guy. I don't know about MAGA, but he is a Trump guy. Okay. No, the problem with him is
I'd like to meet him. Maybe should bring him on. Maybe he's got more sense. I don't know.
He's only here for a week, and he's here for a hockey tournament.
Oh, okay.
So he will not be here. Otherwise, yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great. I'd like to hear his opinion. But no, like I said, Kaz knows. He's somebody I've known for a while too, and he told me over the phone. Was it a few weeks ago that he's not a Trump supporter anymore. He knows that he's compromised. Where'd you hear it first? Didn't we have a show months ago that said, "Is Trump compromised? Is he not?" Yeah. Well, looks like a lot of people are starting to believe that he is compromised.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get him on a show maybe in 2 weeks. I'll try to.
Great.
Because I want to hear, because he was a big time MAGA supporter.
Okay.
And I just want to know, because Kaz talked about it a little bit. I don't want to know exactly what changed. I think it was the Epstein thing that really made him
That's
think,
what a lot of them are.
Yeah.
I would also like to get a far right Christian MAGA supporter. I would love to talk to one of those guys.
All you got to do is just get a flat tire and wait for a Jehovah's Witness.
Does the Jehovah's Witness support that?
I'll tell you what. One thing about them is they don't trust they don't trust the medical industry.
No.
Kudos.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well,
I know they go a little extreme, but hold on. Let me finish. God damn it. They don't trust the medical industry, so they were ahead of their time, and also they don't get involved in politics.
No, they do not.
And
that is true. I was going to say that.
So yeah, they don't get involved in politics.
What I used to do to them though is I would go to their kingdom halls and knock on the door. Hey, can I talk to you about Jesus? I did, man. It was hilarious. They're really like, what? No, you can't do. I go, well, you keep coming to my house.
Yeah, right. That'd be funny if they had a sign that said no soliciting.
Right.
Maybe. It's a pot calling the kettle black, man. No, but Well, okay. I mean,
so-
this Epstein thing. Let's go back to
okay.
that.
So yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Kudos
she's
for
against
her.
it. And then Boebert said something. That's another one. She said that there should be a special counsel
Okay.
put together so that they can investigate and see what's really going on with this. Which, I mean, those are both staunch Trump supporters. And they're wanting to get down to, they release the files, the whole thing, man. This is just, it's very interesting to me.
And the Trump and the special, what did you say, like a special envoy you're talking about that's going to do the investigation, right?
No, they want one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Boebert wants one,
okay.
but
what I'm
whether
saying
they get
is,
one or not.
What I'm saying is it shouldn't be like the Warren Commission.
No.
It shouldn't be like the 9/11 Commission. It should be an outside entity. It shouldn't be anybody directly involved within the government. Because, like the Warren Commission was bullshit, right? It's the government investigating the Kennedy assassination.
you can have-
the 9/11 Commission was the same way. It was bullshit.
You could have bullshit still. I
Well,
mean, people get paid off and everything else.
I get
even
it.
if it's an outside entity.
I'm-
Unless they ask us, we're available.
And you'll be dead within 2 days.
Yeah, probably.
Right. So, yeah, I probably don't see that happening. But this is big. And
It's huge.
The MAGA movement has stifled. And right now, let me tell you, the other side has an opportunity to win the next, what is that? The next term.
The midterms?
The midterms coming up in like 2 years.
Oh, it's a year, I think.
Is it a year?
No, this November.
Yeah, so-
next November. So a year from this November. Year and a half.
Even I know during the presidential election, I still believe you're going to get an independent because America is just itching for one. I'm not saying he's not going to be compromised.
Right.
He's probably
we've gone through that. We went through that one last time.
he's probably going to come out of the new party that they're trying to create. So we'll see.
Oh,
This
the
is-
America Party.
Yeah, this is very interesting right now, and how politics is just really.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy, is what it is. You know what? This is my opinion. This is my opinion. So I think that there are Democrats and Republicans in this list.
Oh,
Okay,
I'd bet my house.
which will fuel the independent party
For sure.
for sure. I think that everything. See, this is the new boss, same as the old boss thing that we've been saying forever with the Republicans and the Democrats. That's why it's not out. And that's why the Democrats didn't release it, and that's why Trump's not going to release it. And plus, Trump's probably on the list, I would think.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he was friends with Epstein. Oh, you know what? Right. Let me take a short break here, okay?
Okay.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. So, welcome back to Two Deans and No Waiting, and I wanted to start off this segue, of course, with we stopped with Epstein, and we're going to start back up with Epstein. But what I wanted to tell you was I was listening to Owen Schroyer
I don't know who that
on
is.
InfoWars. Okay, and I told you this. Okay, hold your horses here.
Go ahead.
InfoWars is not like, for people listening know what Coast to Coast is.
Oh, that's right.
With George Norrie.
Yeah, Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie.
So that's kind of, aliens, reptilians, and I mean, there's crazy stuff on there.
Predictions they do.
Right.
Chupacabras, that kind of stuff.
Right. Bigfoot and Bigfoot, the homeless Bigfoot and all that stuff. And I was listening to Owen Schroyer, and he had a survivor from the Epstein Island, female, who was abducted or
One of the victims?
whatever. She was one of the victims, and what she said on there was like, "What is this George Norrie I'm listening to, or what?" So I know Dean probably have a little bit of problem digesting this. So I kind of warned him before we came on because I didn't want him to have a heart attack.
No, it's okay.
But what she said was, I was waiting to listen to, okay, we were raped, S&M. They were, having Sodom and Gomorrah, sodomizing me and my pet and my dog, whatever.
Right.
And she sat and said, well, the main thing that was going on was apparently, and this is what she said. I just want to talk about this because the rabbit hole is deep.
Yeah.
And I'm very open-minded, but I don't know what to think of this because this is something that oh my God, what's his name? Used to talk about this all the time. David Icke. If anybody knows who David Icke is, they'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, now, Owen Schroyer asked her, so what was all the stuff going on? She said the main thing they were doing was they were inducing women, taking their eggs, and they were apparently breeding eggs with the reptilians. Reptilians, if you people don't know what I'm talking about. She's saying that they were reptilians on the island. Is this the island of Dr. Monroe?
Moreau. Yeah, Dr. Moreau. What's his name? Marlon Brando.
I have the island of Dr. Monroe. I'm going to put the egg in the science. I don't know.
Crimes against humanity.
Okay, so I mean, when I heard that,
you know what?
I'm like, I need to talk about this because, like I said, InfoWars is not one of those shows you would hear that on.
Right,
okay?
that's true.
That's not.
Okay, so
whatever you think, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And what really is going? It's something big because look at the fiasco in Washington now.
Yeah.
So there's something going on.
So here's my take on that. She could have been drugged there. She could have been drugged now to say that. She could have been hypnotized.
Or bullshit.
Or
a diversion.
Or she's just screwing around. I mean, I don't know.
It could be it could be a diversion to really like sideline us from the real truth.
It could be. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, these are all this is speculation. But for her to say something like that is just odd. Very odd. Considering what was happening to her.
Right.
I'm sure they were people were sharing her and all that kind of crap.
And then she talks about the reptilians.
Yeah, that's very odd. Very odd.
And I didn't watch the whole interview because I was busy. And after I heard that, I was like, I have to go back and watch more of this. And I didn't because I know there was other things she talked about. And there's other people. Oh, she did mention that when she met Epstein, there were 3-4 people with Epstein. Mm-hmm. There was Kevin Spacey.
Well, that's interesting.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker?
Yes. And Bill Clinton.
Well, okay, well, I know about Bill Clinton.
Well, you know that.
we know that.
Yeah, we know that.
But
I don't have sexual relations with that woman or that reptilian.
Now because she said the reptilian part, it's tough to believe the rest of it. But I mean, we just know about Bill Clinton because that's been well documented.
That's not.
I'm just saying
unusual.
I'm just saying this is what's unusual is though her saying reptilian stuff.
Yeah. So, but that tells
the only reason I even know about the reptilians is because of George Norrie, because that show is just fantastic. It's very entertaining.
Yeah,
even if you believe it or not, it's just really really fun.
So people have to understand if they don't know what a reptilian is. I guess they're a species that has been around for 10,000, 20,000 years, and they live in the middle of the earth, and they supposedly control the human race.
Right.
And now they want to inbreed our women. We want to take their sperm and put it inside your vagina. Hi, my name is Uranus, and this is anal probe.
Yeah, it's
right. Whatever they want.
Crazy.
It's insanity because, like I said,
really is.
I wasn't expecting this on InfoWars. I can expect this on Coast to Coast.
I wasn't expecting this at all, except for on Coast to Coast.
Okay, but apparently they've been around for thousands of years, and they live in the center of the earth, right? That's what the reptilians.
That's the
although David Icke
that's the story.
Although David Icke says they're not really physically
reptiles.
It's the way they use their brain span, the way they think. Something to do with the way they think on the right side of the brain. I can't try to.
Forget it.
Well, I mean, I look like a goddamn insane nut trying to figure this out.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, I'm telling you, this is insane.
It's very.
But look what
very strange.
But look what that's started right now in our government. Is this a part of Mossad's takeover or of the Trump administration, where the CIA agent says that you're trying to start a coup to cause the Trump administration default? Or?
So a lot of the stuff you say like that, I like. But in this case, these Mossad, the CIA, I mean, we can go with KGB, whatever intelligence agency you want to go to, they're very sneaky. I mean, this is not that far-fetched.
No.
It really isn't.
No, that
so
for
that
sure.
part, for sure. Are they trying to do something? I don't know. But I mean, think about it. Now, Epstein was a failed teacher, right? Failed math teacher.
He was connected to Wall Street. He's an Israeli agent. He's more loyal to Israel than he is the United States. They say he was CIA too, but those two are
Double
intertwined
agent?
together. He could have been a double agent.
I don't know.
He was definitely connected to Israeli intelligence.
His girlfriend,
His
wife, whatever she was, Ghislaine Maxwell, her father
dad-
was Mossad.
Yes, definitely.
So, I mean, and that is not a secret.
No. And from what I understand, they have all of our politicians compromised. And that's why they had that island, supposedly.
That guy...
Not only to inbreed women with reptilian sperm.
Yeah. But to get
to-
Princess Andrew laid.
Hey, what is your name? We need to impregnate your stinky. It's stupid, man. I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore. Now, I do know that, on a serious note, he's connected to Mossad, and he definitely, it seems like they got all of our politicians compromised, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
You get them compromised, so now you could do and you wonder why. Well, how are they doing this? How are they invading these countries? There you go.
Yeah.
You got them blackmailed. You got them compromised. Yeah. You got 90% of Washington compromised. You could do whatever the hell you want.
Pretty much.
So
or bought.
Right. This goes back to what. What's her name? The congresswoman out of Georgia who wants
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, Mrs. Greene. What she wants to do is actually make AIPAC a foreign entity, and that's is what Kennedy wanted.
Because it is.
It should. It is.
Yeah.
But this is what happens when you don't recognize a lobby like AIPAC as a foreign entity. It takes over your government by creating an Epstein Island, to luring these guys in.
Especially
to
with all the
blackmail.
money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of money they're getting.
So they're all compromised.
Because, well, I mean, let's just face it. The Christians, the Republican Party, and a lot of the Democratic Party, I support Israel. So they give their money to AIPAC, and AIPAC has all this money where they can do these things. It's just nuts. They make it a foreign entity. I don't believe that they'll be able to get that money so freely, will they?
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, so
And
that's why it's not going to happen.
And the reason why they don't want it a foreign entity, now when you're getting money from a foreign entity, that's treasonous.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And high treason, counter treason, spying and counter spying.
They're not going to, that's not going to happen.
Then then you're done. They can actually kill you for treason.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's why they don't want to recognize it as a foreign entity, because then they can get away with that.
Right.
So yeah, Mrs. Greene, I'm with her on that. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
MTG, they call her. Just like AOC.
Right,
and
AOC,
all these other ones.
KFC, because we become too stupid with the genetically modified food that we can't speak anymore, so we have to abbreviate everything.
Yeah. Dan Bon Jovi.
Dan Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Did you hear about the birthday card?
No. Whose birthday card?
Epstein's 50th birthday card from Donald J. Trump.
Oh, no, but I know there's a lot of pictures with them guys. He's got pictures with everybody, though. Then again, you can doctrine that stuff, but I'm not saying he wasn't on the island.
No, he was there.
He was on the island of Dr. Monroe.
Monroe, yeah. So he gave him I can't believe you didn't hear this. He gave him a 50-year-old or 50 happy 50th birthday card.
How long ago was it?
Well,
how long ago was this?
I don't know. Whenever he turned 50.
He's probably
So it's got to be.
He's probably 5 years older than me.
12 years ago, maybe. I don't know.
Is he that much? Maybe he's way older than
I
me.
have no idea.
He's been dead now for 5 years, so.
Anyway, on this, it says some silly stuff on it.
Okay.
But in the card, I guess it was drawn a crude drawing of a naked woman with a heavy marker, and then Donald Trump put Donald above the vagina so it looked like pubic hair. That's how he signed it. Yeah, he's nuts. So, I mean, little stuff like this. This is the Wall Street Journal that came out with this. Trump is saying, I wouldn't do that. That's not my language. I don't draw. And he says now he's going to sue the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, well, he loves suing people.
Yeah, he sues everybody. Yeah, you say something wrong about him,
I'm scared. No, I'm not going to say
anything. We're probably going to get sued.
What are you going to sue? What are you going to get?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You're going to get my.
But let's talk about his. About nobody talks about his cognitive abilities or lack thereof. He's telling stories that like never happened.
Like what?
So-
What's he becoming like Biden all of a sudden?
Sort of. I don't know. I don't know. Biden was more like,
Yeah, I know.
he just lose everything.
Right, I know.
But
He was in Twilight all the time.
right, exactly. That's a good one. But Trump just goes off on these weird stories. He just makes up. He said that his uncle was a professor at MIT. And that is true. But he said he was the longest serving professor at MIT, which is not true.
Okay, that sounds like Biden said shit like that. Like I'm, the kind of crap he was saying towards the end or whatever.
Well, okay, so he wasn't the longest serving one there. And then he said he was a professor of nuclear math and something else, right? So it turns out he wasn't a professor of any of those things. He was an electrical engineer.
Who?
His uncle.
Oh, his uncle was an electrical engineer.
And he told this story about him teaching. He had Ted Kaczynski in one of his classes.
Well, I told you, he's the Unabomber.
Ted Kaczynski is the Unabomber.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned about how the Unabomber he's so smart. He went to school in Michigan. He was a part of the MK Ultra program.
Yes, but he did not go to.
I'm not saying.
Oh yeah. No. That guy was he was genius. But he's telling this story about his uncle teaching him in a class, and the uncle tells us, he says, he told me this story about how smart he was, and he was going around and telling people everything and all this crap, and it never happened. First off, we didn't know he was the Unabomber till what, 96?
Something like that.
He was somewhere in there.
He was doing it like in the 90s. He got away with it for about 6-7 years, maybe longer since the 80s.
Oh yeah, longer than that. Well, his uncle died in 85. I mean, it's just what kind of why would you say that story?
I get what you're saying,
You know what I'm saying?
especially
It's just-
about Ted Kaczynski. Well, we already talked about Ted Kaczynski on here on our show, that how he was connected and he went crazy because of AI, and he knew what the future had installed. AI, artificial intelligence, is insane. Okay, and it made him go insane.
It's scary.
So
I find it to be
was
scary.
He was rebelling against the system and fighting back. And
In a wrong way.
Well,
by the way.
whatever. I'm
not going to advocate bombing.
I'm not advocating bombing, but what I'm trying to say is very interesting, and that rabbit hole.
Very
that
interesting.
rabbit hole is so deep that you might go all the way down there and find a reptilian, buddy.
Maybe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, but look, no. What I'm saying is this guy, Ted Kaczynski, is very interesting, and he was very smart, like you said.
Yeah. He went to Michigan.
Yeah, he went to Michigan,
And he went to Harvard.
But this is how long.
Not MIT.
But this is how. I don't know if he did go. Did he? He didn't go to Harvard. I know.
No, he went to Harvard.
Okay, he did go to Harvard.
Yeah.
But I thought he did go to MIT too. I know he was a part of the MK Ultra program. He went crazy.
No MIT.
He went crazy, and he knew back then what the government wanted to do today with artificial intelligence, which leads to my next point on how is artificial intelligence going to destroy us. We talked about Atlantis.
Yeah.
You believe that there was a city.
I think there was an Atlantis.
On a continent.
There's a lot of
6,000 years ago. Plato talked about it. And
There's a lot of evidence for it.
And so, how did they destroy each other? Was it AI? Was it energy weapons? What destroyed Atlantis? They're not around no more. Are we going to end up like Atlantis?
It could be. You know what though? Yeah, it maybe was one of those things. Could have been a volcano. I don't know.
I know they say maybe natural disaster.
Yeah. Could
But
be.
I mean,
Tsunami.
But what I wanted to say is AI, I think, could be the thing that actually destroys us.
Oh yes. No, I think so too.
So maybe something like that happened in the great city of Atlantis.
Here's a real problem with AI to me anyway. They sound. I mean, I heard Frank Sinatra singing like a Foo Fighters song or some crap, and it sounded like Frank Sinatra.
Right.
You know. So how's that going to stop anybody from making a phone call in my voice? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, impersonators like me are going to be out of a job now.
Well, not only that. I mean, okay, so we're nobodies, but
Thanks.
you're welcome.
Hey, buddy, speak for yourself.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Let's say somebody sounds like Obama, and I mean, they sound like Obama. And he calls somebody and says, "You got to give me all your money," or whatever they do, you know. And
AI does that on its own.
yeah, well, I don't know if it does it on its own, but somebody has. See, right now AI doesn't do it on its own.
It's going to.
Well, yes,
If it already hasn't.
but it has to be fed that first.
I get what you're saying.
At
They
this
gotta
point.
create it. It has to have a intelligent design behind it.
That and
But
we
AI
have to feed it.
But AI, the scary part of AI is it basically can control itself and become its own god, kind of, right?
Okay, so
So it could create itself.
just to give you an example, did you hear what happened with Gronk or Gonk or whatever it's called?
I've heard
know what that is?
bits and pieces. Go ahead. I'll
Okay,
listen.
so that's
I'll shut
Elon
up for a second.
That's
it.
Elon Musk on his X. He's got this thing like Siri, so you ask it whatever, and it started just ranting and raving about Jews, how bad they are, saying all these racist things and
About
stuff.
Gronk? About the computer?
The computer part, yeah.
Well, I got to
That's what
get
I'm
that
saying.
on here. I got to interview it.
You don't want.
We've already been called
so then-
anti-Semitic. So
I know, what the hell. So then Musk had to fix it. He's like, holy cow. I mean, that's a
What's that tell you though? You're
That's what I'm
asking
saying.
AI that.
that's what I'm saying.
But see, this is
It's
how.
it's not going to be pretty.
Well, regardless, I mean, I guess I can take this somewhere else really quick with the Zionist thing there, and well, even the computer's warning you that they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
The
they can be.
Zionists.
Zionists.
So
Oh, man.
it's funny, like I said, and AI is taking over. Like I know what you're saying, that you need,
At this
somebody created a program, a computer. Like a video game, you have the creator, okay?
Right.
Then you can play the video game. Like if you've ever played a sports game,
Yep.
you play 0-0.
Yep.
The computer is simulating itself.
Right.
So who's to say now that AI can't create itself and start doing whatever it wants? This is what I'm talking about. How do we know we're not at that phase right now?
Well, we don't know.
I don't
but
know. People are scared.
I don't know.
Ted Kaczynski went crazy because of this stuff. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I don't know that we're not at this point, but so far, nothing like that has happened. But what I'm saying is it can happen. I mean, look what happened with that Gronk thing.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. This
That's
is-
just the beginning.
This
And
is crazy.
people,
Right. That is just the beginning.
People have always said, well, nuclear weapons are going to destroy. I think it's AI that's going to destroy us. I really do.
With nuclear weapons.
Well, maybe with whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could like war games. Remember?
Not only that.
Shall we play a game?
Yeah, I remember War Games. That was a good movie.
Yeah, and
But here's the thing here. Now, AI, like you say, it starts doing things. It could take all of our money, crypto or otherwise.
man, don't even say that.
I'm just saying.
I know.
mean,
Right.
you know what I'm-
You're right. Right.
This is not good.
I get it. It could. Right. Who knows?
Because everything's tied to this thing.
Sure. Of course. The computer.
We're slaves to this.
I know we are. We're always slaves to something. Mm-hmm. And the people that run the show know that.
Right.
And they got us running around chasing our own tail sometimes, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, we could talk about AI, and it's very interesting where we're going with
Right.
that. We've
But-
talked about it on this show before, and
But-
we could be in the next. Can you imagine what the technology is going to bring in the next 20 years?
Oh, yeah. No, I can't really.
I'm sure by then AI will figure out how to create itself.
Maybe, yeah. So what do you But and then Trump says really crazy things like, who's the head of the Fed? Powell.
Chairman Powell.
Chairman Powell.
Yeah, fuck
Which
Chairman
sounds.
Powell.
Wait a second. It sounds a lot like Chairman Mao.
Yeah, right. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, anyways, he's saying, he's stupid. He's a dumbass. All this.
I don't like Powell either.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you like him or not. He's saying all this stuff, and then he says, I can't believe Biden even appointed this guy. And Biden didn't appoint him. It was Trump in his first
Yeah, you
term.
said this on the show.
I don't understand. He's just like, his brain is mush. It's like oatmeal up there.
Well, maybe they're inducing him with the same type of shit they induced Biden with. I don't know.
Maybe.
Biden was in Twilight, and maybe now Trump's going that way too.
He could.
But as
Well,
far as the Federal Reserves go, they're going to lower. They're talking about lowering interest, and I think it might happen because they might annex or get rid of Powell. I've heard rumors he's going to go. He's going to resign.
Well, Powell said that he didn't want to do that because he's afraid inflation will go up higher.
By cutting interest? Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's what they want.
I mean, that's what he says. I don't.
Right,
I don't know.
exactly. But then again,
finance stuff goes
my-
over my head.
My problem with the Federal Reserves they've been creating inflation for a long time. It's just not Trump. It's just not Biden. They've been doing this shit since they got rid of the gold standard. They've been printing more money out of nothing. These endless wars, bombing these countries. You are paying for it. Yep. So, yes, it's going to cause inflation. Fractional banking causes inflation. Banks lending out money they don't have. You know, they lend out $10 million, but they only have $5 million in the bank. That stuff's not good for inflation either.
No.
I know a little bit about it, and I know because I've been listening to Dr. Ron Paul, who has been right for 25 frickin' years. And this guy should be somebody's advisor. He should. If I had any power, he'd be my top guy, especially my top financial guy. This guy's been spot on for years. And, yeah, I don't like the Federal Reserves, and I know Trump is whatever, his boner with power right now. And, and you know.
That Biden appointee.
Right. And, you know, that this is interesting because now you got, I know other MAGA supporters that were like, look, what I don't like about Trump, I'm starting to hear more people say, look, I'm tired of this shit or get off the pot.
Right.
Which what we talked about, I said it from day one.
Even with tariffs.
He keeps lowering the tariffs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
1 minute you're like 6%. The next minute it's 80%. It's back down to 6%. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, what are we playing here? Charades?
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, and
that's just nuts.
And it's falling apart, man. The wheels are falling apart.
That's what they call them, taco. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. It's
but
funny.
You know, and then all this ICE stuff too is political theater, I think.
What? Stocks are down again?
Are they down? I'll tell you what though, now since we're talking economy, crypto, Bitcoin is kicking ass.
It really
and
is.
For you Ethereum people, it's starting to move too. But you got to understand, this is one thing that I do like, and I'm crypto friendly. I do like about this administration. Before you cut me off, you need to turn the power off, damn it. Let me finish what I said.
Go ahead.
Okay. They are crypto friendly. I know it's not about me. It's about Wall Street. It's about the fat cats that are going to make billions of dollars off this. But if you can throw me 2 or 3 bones, I'm fine with it. So this administration is crypto friendly. I don't know what the next administration is going to do. But now that they did pass the law in Congress making Bitcoin a reserve with 3-4 other
I didn't
crypto.
know they did that.
Yes. It was just the other day that, crypto's official, man. It's connected to the dollar, the economy, and it's just going to skyrocket. It's at 120. It went to 123,000. And if you're in crypto, you're in good shape right now. And gold and silver also.
I'm just going to say silver is up now.
I told you.
Yeah, you told me a long time ago. It's at $38.53.
I told you that's
and it keeps going up.
And it's underpriced. The two things right now that are most underpriced to me are Ethereum and silver. And they're both going to explode. And they're doing it right now. And that tells me that the money is leaving I said this before. We said it. We talked about it. The money's leaving the conventional market. And it's going into commodities. And it's going into crypto.
Right, yeah.
And wow, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Here's my problem with crypto. Now, I'm okay with crypto. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, if you want to buy that stuff, God bless you. I hope you make a lot of money off of it. But the problem now is Trump has his own coin. So, I mean...
Yeah, I know. It's a meme coin.
Yeah,
it's
and nobody...
like Pepe, like the Dogecoin.
It sounds like nobody wants it.
Yeah, because it's so low.
Yeah.
That's
going to blow up any second. I guarantee it.
You know what? There you go.
If you're going to buy one, I would buy that.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you could be right.
Yeah.
There's something I got to, maybe, who knows? I don't know. But yeah, it's a meme coin, and I got my meme coins. I've got a few.
Just because Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're very expensive.
Ethereum right now is at 3,600. I bought it when it was 1,000 and 1,200.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I mean, if you're going to buy some type of coin, I mean, maybe wait until after this Epstein stuff blows over. If you're going to buy Trump's meme coin, but I mean, I would go for a lower one. Just because Bitcoin is so expensive now.
Solana's back up.
That's all.
It's up to 1 something.
If you're going to do that. I don't
look Bitcoin
like it because I can't pay any bills with it. I can't do anything with it.
But you cash it out.
Well, I understand that.
And I can pay a lot of bills when I cash it out. Or you or whoever.
Yeah, I get that.
See, with Bitcoin...
It's just like a stock market. but without all the
it's it's a part of the algorithm. The stock market's not a part of the algorithm.
well, what I mean is you still have to sell it.
Well, of course, but you make that transaction on your phone.
Yeah,
this
it's a lot easier.
It cuts out the middleman.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's without all the.
Well, yeah. So then I don't have to pay. See, right now, if I cashed out, well, of course, you got to pay taxes, unless you're Mitt Romney and you can transfer your funds over to the Camden Islands.
He wouldn't do that.
Oh, never.
He's a Mormon.
Bullshit. Yeah, he probably likes more men too. So what I wanted to say, and he believes in magic underwear. Okay, case closed.
The magic, what is it? Underpants gnomes.
Right.
From South Park.
Oh, jeez. We're really going off.
I know, but that's funny.
So yeah. So what I wanted to say was, back in the day, you'd have to call up the phone and say, "Hey, I need a financial advisor. And you don't have to pay the middleman anymore.
Right.
You can just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Just pay your taxes and that's it, which sucks the big ones. But nevertheless, you do what you got to. So yeah, that's changing. So Bitcoin is a part of the algorithm. Mm-hmm. Crypto is a part of the algorithm. Mm-hmm. The old market is not. But like I said, the money is being people like Peter Thiel, remember we had Cass on? He is a big-time crypto guy.
Okay.
And he is probably making billions right now. And, that's why they're pushing it. And he's one of the ones, which I just found out recently, that's backing Ethereum. I think he's the one that actually created Ethereum. So you better bet your bottom dollar, RSR, Ethereum, those things are going to go up. If you don't want to spend that kind of money, what I want to say about Bitcoin is you can still buy now and you're going to make money. You fractionalize Bitcoin.
Right, yeah.
Okay, because you can make money off. You don't have to buy.
Unless you got 150 grand.
Well, yeah, right. That's almost there now. So by the end of the year, it should be by 200. Some people are saying, people like Christopher Green are saying 250,000. So if you would have invested in crypto, let's say at $5,000, and you kept putting 500 in, 1,000, 5,000, and you fractionalized it, and you got 30, 40%, you're going to make a lot of money.
Yep.
You don't need a Bitcoin.
All right,
one coin for it.
We got to take a break.
We got to take a break. We'll be back. Obama just called him. Welcome back to Two Deans and No Waiting. So as we were talking last,
we were talking about the meme coins and Bitcoins.
Yeah.
That comic coin.
That damn comic. I told you to stay away from that damn comic coin. If you buy that comic coin, the next thing you know, you won't be able to vote.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, it's going to explode. Some people say should be by 250,000 by the end of the year. So if you would have put, let's say, $50 into Bitcoin the last 4 or 5 years, you would have a substantial amount of money. You don't need one full coin. All you need is to fractionalize it, and you can still make money because it's going to go high. It's like I said, and this administration is Bitcoin friendly. So there's another 3 years left of this administration.
Well,
sky's the limit. But Bitcoin is an entity of its own. So
this law goes into effect on Friday. It says he's signing it in on Friday.
It's signed, sealed, delivered.
Consumer protections for stable coins, type of cryptocurrency that is tied to a stable asset like the U.S. dollar to reduce price volatility. So yeah, they're using Bitcoin as a crypto as a hedge against inflation. It's meant to bolster consumer confidence in the rapidly growing crypto sector.
So basically, they're making America the crypto capital of the world.
They want to, yes.
That is
because right now,
awesome.
It's El Salvador.
And that's something. And El Salvador is in the green.
Yeah,
you said that.
Yeah. I did say that because that's what happened.
See what you learn on this goddamn show. You learn about Comic Coin. You learn about El Salvador and all those other communist nations.
Yeah. Well, they went the way of crypto. God, 5 years ago?
I think, yeah. You know what?
Something of that nature. It's been a while. It's been a few years.
Yes.
And they are able to buy a hot dog on the street with it. They're allowed to pay their bills with it. They're allowed to do everything with it. He went, the president there went to that, and they were heavily in debt. They're a third world country, basically, and now they're in the green.
There you go. So
I mean, I know, maybe it worked.
This is one thing
work.
This is one thing that I know I'm cynical, but I'm trying to be positive. And I've known about Bitcoin for a long time, and I know that what you just said is 100% right, and maybe this could get us into the green and get us out of this fucking endless debt. And I think Bitcoin is the future, and it's a part of the algorithm. It's a part of blockchain, and that's where everything is going. What you just said, it cuts out the middleman. You don't need a financial advisor; you can do it yourself.
Not yet, but since he's putting this into law,
well,
we might need him in the future.
But you still can invest it yourself without a financial planner.
Right now, you can. Is what I'm saying.
I still think in the past, I mean, even in the present,
right now
in the future. In the future, you will be able to. I don't think they'll change that. Who knows? What I don't.
If they can get money out of it, they will.
Well, they're already getting money out of it, and they're making millions and billions off of it.
It's never enough.
Well, yeah, but I don't see them stopping you from investing it yourself.
No.
That's what I mean.
No, okay, yeah. But what I'm saying is they're going to go the way of stocks and start charging you for this and that, and this is a maintenance fee, and that's the crap I'm getting at.
Well, you have certain platforms that are ready. If you go to sell it, they're going to make money off your.
No, I understand making money. I do understand that, but right now it's at a minimum. It's at a minimum, whereas. Once you have these hands in it now, the government's hands, the octopus, shall we say.
Right.
Once you get into this, you're mired into the swamp, and it's going to cost you more. That's all.
I'm going to say it. Like I said, if you would have bought Bitcoin 3 years ago, the price was probably like $30,000
for one
coin.
Yeah.
You look at it now; it's tripled.
Right.
It's
actually almost quadrupled. It's tripled and a half.
And people, well, a lot of people think it could go to 1 million within 5 years. 1 million. Some people say in 10 years, like, what's his name? His last name is Saylor. He's
John?
No, I can't remember what his first name is. He says it could even go up to 5 million, 10 million.
Wow.
So if you have 30% at 10 million, you've made $3 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Off of what you put maybe $20,000 in there, $15,000 in there. I mean, it's a hypothetical.
So with the $3 million, you could build a megachurch.
My name is Jerry Falwell.
Yeah.
What's the other guy's name? Falwell.
Well, pick one.
He just passed away. I talked about him on.
Oh my goodness.
Jimmy Swaggart. And I tell you, if you don't buy this Bitcoin, a 20-foot tall Jesus will stomp you to
Oral
death.
Roberts.
Yeah,
he's the one that saw the 20-foot Jesus. Oral Roberts did that.
Right.
There's John Hagee. There's all kinds of them. Joel Osteen.
Yeah, she's another one. I love everybody, but don't open those doors for those people to come in my church, damn it.
Yeah, that's crazy talk. I don't care what kind of hurricane it is.
Right, exactly. I don't care. Then he had to open it up anyway, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was forced, right?
Yeah.
Because he looked like a hypocrite. No!
He's just a piece of...
Why, they said it in the Bible. Segregation's in the Bible.
Oh, don't even start it on the Bible with that crap.
I know. I don't want to go there, but I was talking about Bitcoin. I was trying to be positive.
It is positive.
And, it's a good thing. And I think, that it could help us out the same way it helped out El Salvador.
Yeah,
right?
It could.
It put us in the green. We need something to back this ridiculous fiat currency, right? If it's not going to be crypto. It looks like it's going to be crypto. It's not going to be gold or silver.
At this point, anyway.
So
unless we get an independent from the America Party and they unravel it.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, that's yet to be seen.
That's what I'm saying. We have no idea.
That could very well happen.
That could happen with a Democrat.
Oh, of course. That's what I'm saying. You get somebody in there like Elizabeth Warren, and she's going to take your crypto and shove it up your ass sideways.
Yeah, she could do that. I don't know.
And
she might not.
I'm worried about the drug companies. Remember, that was the first thing out of her mouth. Remember when we were talking about? They were asking, was it Kennedy?
Yeah.
She's concerned about.
Let's talk about that guy.
Hold on. She's concerned about the drug company, but she's not concerned about the cancer rate. She's not concerned about autism. She's not concerned about obesity. all these things that America just happens to inherit anywhere. And you've been abroad and you know this. People are fatter here, more sicker here.
That's
and
true.
it's not an accident. It's because of the food. It's because of who knows what else.
Well-
but she's more concerned about the drug companies. Give me a break.
She's concerned about the drug companies because they make a lot of money. You know that, Big Pharma.
And she is concerned because she's getting kickbacks the same way other people are getting money from AIPAC.
But we all know that they're all compromised.
Oh, yes, I
that
know.
just doesn't matter. But this Kennedy guy, my goodness,
I still like Kennedy.
I don't know why.
I still like Kennedy.
He said that this food that they're giving out for the lunches is fantastic. It is.
But did he say
filled.
that?
Yeah, it is filled.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Well, it is,
Okay, no, I'm not. I don't deny you.
okay. Well, he said that there was some kind of a lunch they were giving to kids at schools, and he says this is very healthy. This is fantastic. This is what we need. Someone took it. One of it was frozen. They took one of them and studied it, and it had all kinds of preservatives and just bad things in it. I mean,
Then he's contradicting himself.
He doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
Well,
He's just nuts.
I don't like that because
No, 'cause
that
he's
food, that food is, the cafeteria food. Depending on where, I guess every school's different. So
Well, I understand
don't
that, but I mean to praise one of them,
know. I don't know.
and where it was filled with all kinds of crap in it, and I mean just everything he says is just nuts. And now this measles is really becoming.
I haven't heard anything about measles.
Measles is coming. I'm telling you, there's a lot of cases, hundreds of them now.
I don't know about the damn measles virus. It sounds a lot like foot and mouth disease, goddammit.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
I don't know. But
okay.
we're going to talk about. Like I said,
some vaccines I understand, but measles it's tried and true, just like the polio one. Tried and true.
Well,
Well, it just is.
yeah. There's a lot of vaccines, right, that are. Come on, making people sick, giving people cancer, super cancer. We talked about it on this show. We don't
Yeah,
wanna
I know
talk,
that.
I don't want to
just-
talk in circles about the vaccine.
Right, but I'm just. It's
I
just,
don't. You already know
makes
my
that-
stance on it, and so does
and
the
you know
CDC.
mine too. Yeah,
And
so
does
does
the
CDC.
CDC.
Yeah, they called you.
Yeah, had to block them. Damn it!
I know somebody who works there.
Ooh,
A friend of mine's daughter.
no, really?
Yep, she is.
Tell her
To eat a dick.
No, no, we're not doing that. That's my friend's daughter. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Your friend's daughter could be 60 years old. I don't know.
No, she's not. She
Okay,
is.
Because you did work at an old folks home before.
I did. 21. She's 21.
I said, damn it, I voted for Gore.
She is studying ticks.
Ticks.
Yeah, and not these kind of ticks.
Yeah, I know. It's right up your alley.
The little bugs.
You're just as annoying.
The little
I know.
bugs, the ticks.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
Lyme disease and.
Yep. All that stuff. Yeah, I did work at an old folks home, and shout out to them. Oh, let's talk. Speaking about shout outs, we had the privilege of meeting the president of the Teamsters.
Oh, yes.
That was
that's
awesome.
Right,
He was great.
Shout out to him, too.
Yep.
Yes, he was.
He was great.
Unfortunately, he's a Boston Red Sox fan, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I'd be a
I'm
Yankee
on.
fan.
I'm on a podcast with a Yanker fan. He's just a Yanker. My mother said that.
Did she say you yanker?
No, what happened was I said, Mom, I'm looking for a San Diego Padres hat. We were in a Kohl's. She picks up a Yankee hat. She goes, here's the Yankers. And I started laughing immediately. And then I thought to myself, I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Damn foreigners.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But he was
No,
really
he's a nice guy.
very nice. He is now probably listening to our podcast now.
Well, at least
Maybe.
at least he says he's listening to her.
Yeah.
That's what he told you.
Well, I went on his podcast, which is
right.
What is it called? Better Bad Lies.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it's called.
It's
Better Bad Ideas. That's what it's called.
It sounds like my wedding night.
Yeah. Anyway, and very good. I watched two of them. I saw one with Justine Bateman and one with
Yeah,
John
that's-
Voight.
that-
He gets better hosts or guests than we do, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, well, because he's the head of the Teamsters. I mean,
so-
look who else was head of the Teamsters. That's the most, one time it was.
Hoffa?
Why you want to say when some powerful people have been.
That's true.
Very influential people have been
Yeah.
head of the Teamsters. So I mean, that's a serious position.
Anyways, he was very cool, and I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed talking to him. He was a very nice guy.
Yes, he was a very nice guy, and it was very happy.
What
to
do you
meet
call
him.
us? Dean Squared. He called us.
What did he call us?
Dean Squared.
Dean Squared.
There's two
huh?
of us. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a Bostonian, damn it.
Yep. He's got an accent.
He's got right. He's got a Boston accent.
Boston.
Right.
Yep.
So what do you know?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
But
what a week! Huh? So what's going to happen next week? Where are we going to go back to war with Iran? Is it going to be
I hope
is
not.
Israel Netanyahu gone wild again?
I don't want any more war.
Oh, this guy!
guy's
This
gotta
guy! I'll
stop.
tell you, this guy has started a war on all four
He
fronts.
wait.
Yemen, hold on,
Yeah,
Yemen,
Yemen,
southern Lebanon,
yep.
Syria,
Syria.
of course, Iran. At one time, it's kind of
That's 4.
that's 4, and also Palestine.
Good Lord.
That's 5.
Yeah.
Who's next? Pakistan.
But we're anti-Semitic because we
Right,
don't agree with
exactly.
Netanyahu.
Right. He's the real anti-Semite. He's killing Arabs.
He's killing everybody
I know he is.
indiscriminately.
I
Doesn't
know.
care if they're military or civilians, women, children. Does not care.
No, he don't care.
This is probably the worst. Has it been? This has got to be the worst in my lifetime. I'm trying to think of some other massacre. Maybe the Hutus and the Houthis are over there in Rwanda. That's the only other thing I can think of.
The killing fields are pretty bad in Cambodia.
yeah, that's true.
Sponsored by the CIA.
That was the
Khmer
80s.
Rouge.
Was that the 80s?
That was 70s.
70s,
right
okay.
after Vietnam.
Yeah, we were alive then. So, but I
But
mean,
that
how about
was
this? My cognitive
Henry
lifetime,
Kissinger.
where I actually old enough to pay attention and know what's going on. This has got to be the worst.
The whole world is
Maybe the Rwanda thing though.
the whole world is under oblivion. We attack the similar countries of all over the world.
There have been some
Henry Kissinger will tell you that.
horrible people. Idi Amin,
Oh, I know.
Gaddafi.
Right.
I mean, there's and now this.
They're
this
usually
is-
put in power by the West.
well.
Take them out and then put them back in.
Mm.
Right. As Pat Summerall would say, what a play.
What a play.
Tell us about that player, Muammar Gaddafi, John. Yeah, I know. It's crazy how,
Our world is upside down right now.
America's tentacles in the District of Criminals and Wall Street just spans all over the world.
Yep. So-
From Tel Aviv to London to Washington, D.C., the District of Criminals. So what do you think's going to happen next week?
I think the Tigers are going to win.
Hey, you want to talk about the Tigers? I know
They look great.
they're still in first, aren't they? And it's
They have the best record in baseball.
still
Yeah,
better than Los Angeles.
better than Los Angeles, and less than a quarter of their payroll.
They got the cheapest. They got the cheapest payroll in
The
baseball.
only one they're actually paying is Skubal and Baez.
So these Tigers kind of remind me of the 1997 Florida Marlins. Remember?
Yep, with
Okay.
Jim Leyland,
Yeah.
matter of fact,
And
and
they ended up
Cabrera.
right, and they ended up winning the World Series.
They did.
But the number one payroll, the most expensive, would be Los Angeles.
Right
New
now.
York's up there.
They're
We're
always up there.
second or third.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. And well, look, it's well past. It's almost into August, and they're still in first. They've been in first all year, haven't they?
I believe so.
Last time they'd done that, I think, was 84.
84 when they
won a
won
World
wire to
Series.
wire. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about? Your hemorrhoids, asshole of the week. I haven't even had an asshole of the week.
there's so many assholes. I
know.
can't really. Pick.
I haven't got an
Speaker
asshole
Mike
of the week.
Johnson is an asshole. He just is.
He's a fucking sellout.
He's a piece of shit.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Mike
No,
Johnson.
I do. Yes, I know. He's a sellout. I know what you're talking about. He pretends like he's conservative. He's all over the place.
He really is.
He's all
But
over. I like to
he's-
see his portfolio too.
Oh yeah, please. He wants the Epstein Files out there.
You know who else said they wanted the Epstein Files out there, and he was caught with Epstein? I told you earlier.
Dershowitz.
Well, I've heard about him.
Mm-hmm.
He wants it released too, but he says that because he probably knows they're not going to do it.
Probably.
So
Yeah.
you little rat.
That's
So
that would sound like one of his sneaky tactics.
Also, what's the actor I just said? Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yeah.
He also says these guys know they're not going to come out. When are they going to? What
Well-
our grandkids are going to see it?
Did Kevin Spacey have some underage boys there?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gay. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
he's
That-
gay.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
So okay,
Him being on that island.
No, it don't because Epstein was about women.
Women. Girls.
Unless there's something else we don't know. Female reptilians. I don't know.
Jeez.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. This
But
crazy world.
there is a reason why the establishment media is pushing this to. And I mean, everywhere I turn on, whatever mainstream
doesn't
TV,
matter. It
alternative,
doesn't matter.
everybody's talking about the Epstein case.
Yep.
And it's caused a stir in Washington. Is this another diversion? Pay attention over here while we screw you over there. I mean, what is it? You know, I mean,
I don't know.
it's
I
got to
think-
be something.
I just think it's genuine disbelief that from MAGA that he's not releasing these files like he said he would. You know, they believe Trump no matter what. They believe him no matter what. And this is the one thing that pissed them off. I've seen videos of
This is big.
I've seen videos of these MAGA guys burning their merch, their hats, their shirts.
But not only this pissed them off. The dropping bombs on Iran also pissed them off too. Because
Good. That's the one they should be really mad
they
at.
were mad about. That was the prelude.
There
of
was
what
no reason to do that.
No, I know,
None whatsoever.
But then thank God, you know, he's not doing a regime change. Not now. But who's to say that they don't do some type of coup? Or I'm sorry, or a false flag to blame Iran, so now they can justify a war, which scares me. This is something Mossad, CIA could, do in a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
But more people are aware of that today than they ever were 20, 25 years ago.
Right. But I think if something happens next week, I think either Kash Patel or
Dan
Bon Jovi, or Pam Bondi, one of those three,
Are gonna
or
resign.
all of them are
Resign.
going to resign or be fired.
I agree with that.
Yeah, something like
you know
that's
what?
going to happen.
If you're going to tell me, if I would pick right now and I would bet, it would be Pam Bondi.
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
think Judge Napolitano. He's really good. You would like him. He's an independent. He was on what show was he on?
The name sounds familiar.
He's really good. This is somebody that he should be in the Supreme Court because he's not a crazy far left lunatic, and he's not so far right that he met himself on the other side lunatic.
Right.
He's actually legit. Judge Napolitano came out and said she's very inexperienced.
Yeah.
And he also thinks that she could go.
Well, they're all very inexperienced.
When you did say that.
But every one of them. Not one of them is qualified for any of the jobs they got in his cabinet. It's just insane to me.
And you said that.
Not a one.
And Pam Bondi, I guess, was the Florida Attorney General, no, she wasn't. She was a prosecutor in Florida. I think she was the top.
I don't even know.
And then he picked her for Attorney General. Whatever the case may be, there is some craziness going on.
Yep.
And you better believe something huge is going to happen. And I believe that she will go.
Okay.
She'll probably be resigned.
I think all of them.
Oh, wow, that would be something.
That would be something.
That would be something.
But here's the problem with that, though. Okay, let's say she goes. She resigns or they fire her or whatever. That'll be another fiasco to get a replacement. And does Trump want to really waste time doing that?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Depends on what she knows and what she wants.
Well, she's seen the files. They were on her desk
Well,
before they killed themselves.
maybe, it's either one of those things where
They committed deskicide.
the reason why she's going to resign is either they want her fired. She's going to resign either because of that, or she knows something and now wants to wash her hands clean. Right?
That could be. Yeah.
There's something going on because those faces look pretty scared.
Oh yeah,
to me.
they were. Yeah, Cash and Dan Bongino, they were very scared.
She looks pretty scared too.
She looks scared now.
Yeah,
she didn't before.
Well, she knows something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
As soon as they find
as
out
much
things.
as she made a mistake or she knows something that says, I want no part of this.
Yeah.
And she got that call in the middle of the night too that said, hey, look,
Yeah.
you want to see tomorrow? Well, you do it our way because they do have a way of kind of persuading people.
Mm-hmm. With their lives.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah.
I mean, this is interesting, and this is one of the most interesting times to be living in right now because we're almost on the verge of a whole new currency. You have a political shift. You have a financial shift. You have a geopolitical shift. You have
I just hope
everything happening.
I just hope none of that crashes.
Well, I did say there
Don't want an
there
economic
is
crash.
some very, very interesting things happening, Senator. Yes.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
So anyway, alrighty.
Yeah, that's about it. That concludes our show for this week, and we will be back next week or the week after.
Or 2 weeks after.
Or 2 weeks after. I guess I have to wait and see. I might come back next week and maybe bring Kaz on.
That'd be cool.
Maybe his friend who's an ex-MAGA supporter. I want to get into that.
There you go.
And know why he now, I think it's got a lot to do with Epstein, but other stuff too.
Right.
But thanks for joining us,
Yep.
and keep your eyes on the prize. Don't trust the government.
Never.
Right. We'll be back next week.